Hi everyone, Farmer Rob here from Cannon Hall Farm. Now, we have a sheep. I've just had the call from David and that there's a sheep that needs some attention. He's been watching it for quite a while. We've been covering the night shift between us ourselves. So we're a little bit sleep deprived. But he informs me, I'm just trying to find it now, that there's a sheep that needs some assistance. So we just thought that would be a nice thing to share with you guys. You know, morning Louise. We don't exactly know what the story is, or I don't, but here's David to tell us all about it. And she's a Scotch half-bred.
She was digging in the corner this morning.
Right.
A little bit upset, but there was nothing out. But now, you know, she's jellied up.
How's that one lamb?
Yeah. She hasn't quite taken to it yet. She's not. Another sheep had nicked it that were lambing.
Oh no.
I put salt on it. She's not against it, but every time it's wanting to feed, it walks away from her.
Both or one, Dave?
What do you mean both or one?
Has she got two or one?
Got one.
I thought there were two.
Eh?
Right, so that.
I think it might be the afterbirth that's upsetting her as well.
That's a. Have you given a Metacam?
Not yet, no.
Right.
I'm just you know, do me a favour, just do a quick video at the same time with you. I've done this, I'll do it. Right. Okay. I'm gonna have a look at it.
We've got a Dutch spotted that's lambed and has apparently rejected its lamb, so we need to.
It's not totally, it's just walks down.
She don't look very keen on it to me. We need to get some Metacam into her as soon as possible.
She's licked it. So this is it's had a bit of a ringworm, this drop. You go and put Metacam on it then, if you want, while I do this.
Well, I can't really without two hands. So Teresa says, "Morning, farmers, Rob and Dave."
Feels like the cord's in front of the lamp. Or something.
And Rita says, "Morning, Rob and Dave." Carol says, "Good morning, Rob and Dave." So David's obviously found something here that's not pleasing him.
It just feels weird.
Actually, I learned one yesterday that she was scanned for two. Charlotte gave me a shout, and one of the lambs had unfortunately passed away, but probably halfway through the pregnancy, and it just shows that the wonder of Mother Nature to support the other lamb's pregnancy right through to a successful conclusion. Patsy says, "Hello, Rob and Dave. I hope all is well on the farm." Well, Patsy, we've got one lamb in at the moment. And David is delivering it.
I've opened it up nicely now.
Do you want me to hold her?
Yeah, that's all right.
And it looks fairly tight as this. It's a biggish lamb. So David's clearing the airways. Mum is waiting pensively. Do we have signs of life, Dave? We do. We've got a head shake. This is not this girl's first lambing, so she should have no trouble bonding to it. And she's licking away lustily.
Nice that it's a little lamb.
It's not that little, is it? Average size. June says, "I'm coming today, Rob, on a coach trip from Durham. Fabulous, one of my favourite counties. We are a part Durham family ourselves." So this ewe is taken to motherhood again, and bearing in mind she's as old as Nelly, this girl, so this will be a fifth crop of lambs. And she's scanned for twins again.
Yeah, you feel that in front of the lamb. You know, like the cord.
A bit funny, that one.
That's nice.
Right, while she pushes on, shall we give Metacam to this other girl and see if we can salvage the situation? Because what we've got here is is a ewe that's not bonded with a lamb, and you've only got so long to turn the tide of rejection. Now, what we need to do is make sure. Have you fed it, Dave? You see, she just. David's saying he's put salt on it and she's licked it, but David's theory is that the placenta being delivered is upsetting and putting off. You what, sorry? Two, yeah, please. And a half, eh? It's a big, strong lamb, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a gimmer.
A gimmer, so hopefully we can convince Mum that it's, go on, little one, that it's in her best interest. The good news is it's a big, strong, robust lamb, so it can stand a period of rejection physically until hopefully emotionally she comes round to the way of thinking that it is her lamb. Could actually just let it have a suckle there.
Well, I tried doing that earlier, but it won't latch you.
Let me hold her, and then you can have two hands to help latch, can't you? What's that? Just a minute. Just run into me shit. Right, yeah, I've got it. So what we're doing, we're just holding Mum steady, because this lamb is lusting after that teat. So David's got two hands free to hopefully help it latch. It should be the sort of lamb that once it finds the teat, as long as Mum stands still, there should be no problem. I can stop it going forward, I can't stop it going backwards. That's the trouble. But if it goes backwards, it'll hit that corner. So this ewe, hopefully, if the lamb empties milk from her teats, it'll be another potential source of discomfort.
The good thing is she's got milk.
Yeah.
Because I milked her earlier.
So David's saying he milked her earlier, he knows she's got a good bag full of milk.
Well, enough for one lamb anyway.
Patsy says, can you hold her so baby can suck until she loves it? Exactly that, Patsy. That's what we're doing. And then, when the lamb stops chasing her, Mum might think, what's this curious little creature? And she might be more inclined to go and look at it and be curious and maybe start licking it again. David's put salt on it so that when she does lick it, it'll be a tasty morsel. Is it still drinking? Trina Dent sent 99 stars. Thank you, Trina. Julie says, morning, Rob and Dave. Good morning to you, Julie. And Gloria says, morning, Rob and Dave. Marilyn says, good morning, Rob and Dave. Have a good day. Take care.
I think we need to do it on the side, because I don't think that side's got any left there.
Right, I'll let her stand up.
A little bit.
You
A little bit. Got a little bit.
I'll just let her stand up if she...
Okay. Get a little bit more.
Yeah. Roz says, morning, farmers Rob and Dave from sunny Southampton. Well, it's just a little bit colder here, and it just feels like the end of a glorious holiday. Because the weather's about to just take half a step backwards. I don't think it's a shocker. Is it a first lamb, says Jeanette? I think it might be, you know.
Right, let's finish.
You just pick the lamb up, I'll let her turn around.
Come on. You want to go that side?
Yep. That's what I want more than anything in the world.
Yeah.
Yeah. There we are. And you see, it's such a vigorous lamb. There's no wonder she's a little bit perturbed by it, is there? Because it's a very much a front foot lamb. Tracy says, Jeanette begs no fifth year. The other one, it's the fifth crop. This one, I think, is the first crop.
I got it. Come on. Just leave it there.
So, good morning, Farmy Army, says Jacqueline. Kerry says, great teamwork, Rob and Dave, teaching the lamb to nurse. Well, at the end of the day, if that lamb, nothing rears without sucking. You know, you can only tube for so long. And the suck, but this lamb looks to have the suck reflex, Dave, does it? Oh, yeah.
You're not helping me there, Rob.
I'm trying to give the view in public.
Yeah, but I'm trying to get the lamb on. Oh, no.
It's whenever it sucks, isn't it? Just.
Good.
I never thought I'd ever be able to rely on this new hip, to do things like this. You know, when I first had it done, I thought, oh, I'll always be wary of it.
Right, just hold it.
And I suppose I still am wary of it a bit.
So it is a very good lamb, this.
It is. It's robust. It's strong.
And this shape and everything, I just like it. I like it a lot.
Did she have that herself, did she?
Yeah.
What time?
I came in about 5:30 and it were already born.
Because I left at 3:30, so she was not doing anything.
And then there was another one, lambing as well, which had nicked this lamb. That's where the problem started.
It just keeps moving a bit, doesn't it? So, bear with us, folks. 1,900 people watching. As soon as we've done this, we'll go and see how our girl next door is getting up.
Yeah, and then I don't know who's on the actual JCB today, but there's no way. I might have to go down and do a bit of that.
It's just a case of trying to keep this girl still so that this lamb can fill its tummy. Once the lamb's filled its tummy, hopefully there's a better chance of them bonding. The good news is it's so strong it can physically stand the rejection.
I do think the afterbirth is an issue sometimes when it's hanging down like that. You know, she's uncomfortable.
Tina says, I've had a hip replacement last week, so I hope I'm as good as you. Well, Tina, I hope you're better than me. Mary says, good morning, Farmer Robert and Farmer Dave. And Kay says, morning, Rob and Dave. Lovely meeting you on Wednesday. Fantastic. It's always a joy for us to meet so many people who come to the farm on their special days, whether that's days out with family or the birthdays or whatever. Rhea says, no worries, Rob. That lamb needs your help. And Louise says, this is precious. Lita Baker, good morning everyone at Cannon Farm. What a beautiful day. Sun is shining again. Looking forward to springtime on the farm. Yeah, we're very much. I've just been. What I was doing actually, I was just replying to an email from the commissioning editor.
Oh yeah.
And they sent us a really lovely email on Friday night, and I thought, cracky, it's Sunday morning now. I haven't replied, so I've just replied.
Right.
It's still not full, is it? It's still looking for more.
I know, but I don't know how much more she's, you know.
Come on, Flower. Let's have a look at it. She's not sold on it. I think that's going to be pushing water uphill a bit. See, she just got that taste of salt there, hasn't she? Just licking the lips again. Shall I get some more salt? Let me have a look. No, but you put a bit more in her mouth now, she might just lick it. I'll just check this other sheep at the same time. Because if you're going to win, you tend to win early with these things. you don't tend to win the following day. She's bonding with the lamb. I'm thinking about having another. Just see if I can find a bit more salt. Huh. The cupboard is bare. We've got olive oil. But we've run out of salt. Who's been putting that on the chips? There were a thing full thing there. Right, it's all gone. Have you been using it for your fish and chips? I don't know. Right, so our Pet's Corner is burgeoning in size. We've got 5 here. And these really are now a pretty straightforward job. Although that cable's not good. Let me pull that back up. They're all trained to drink from the bottle. And it really is just a case of holding the bottle, hold it and they will drink. Right? And they're all at varying stages of difficulty. So them 5, boxes tick, they're all doing nicely. These 5, not bad. All making good progress. All content. These 4, that one I only took off last night. I took that one off to save the other. Because she's blind on one side. Right. When I say blind, the teat doesn't work. But I took the fat one off.
They all drunk fine, these.
Yeah. How did they go? Isn't that one? Yeah. I only took that off last night.
I wouldn't say it drunk tons.
Right.
But it drink, it drunk what it wanted and then it stopped.
That's good. Because
the worst one is that little one there.
That blue Texel? Yeah. It's a stubborn thing, that. Some lambs just are better than others. So, right, we're back to our girl. This is, when you've got to sort of choose one lamb or the other, it is a heartbreaking thing to do because you want you don't want to be the person who takes a lamb off of you. But I read Charlotte's note and my dad's note there, blind on one side, and I could just see that one was failing. So I took the decision that to save that one, the other one had to go in a bottle, and that's what we did. So hopefully that one will reap the rewards of the extra milk. Right, so David's carefully putting that one out of the way. So she should turn round that way now and give him the angle he needs. She's a bit preoccupied, isn't she, with the impending.
She's like a strong sheep.
Strong independent. She's a nice sheep, isn't she?
Yeah, but like.
Let me just come in here. A strong independent woman. That's what we like.
Right.
And she's happy enough there.
Head's there, yep. It's all looking good.
Do you want me to open that gate so you have more room or not?
No, I think
You're alright.
Just gonna I'm doing a video for Dale, so I'll just get this one being well.
So whilst David is delivering that one, I'll just move this one back a bit so she don't tread on it in her anxiety.
A tiny bit bigger, I think, but not a lot.
So she's now pushing.
There we go.
Oh.
What's the news? This?
Is it breathing?
Yeah, it's breathing.
Is it going?
Yeah.
Yep, there we are.
2 little lambs. Excellent. There you go.
Oh. Let's stand you up. There we are, little lamb. There we are. Come on, Mum. Let's bring that one backwards so she licks the new one first. And the big, strong, robust lambs out there.
Now, I'll just get a quick cut away of Mum licking lamb.
So Chris says, good morning, farmers Rob and Dave, and everyone at Cannon Hall Farm. Kathy says, each birth is amazing. Well, that was on the more regulation side of things. That was more a helping hand than a dramatic intervention, but the two good lambs. Dawn Smith says, you both sound really weary this morning. It's a tough time for you at lambing. Well, last night was the first night we haven't actually had any help overnight. So I got up at 3 and David got up at 5:30. So we checked him at intervals through the night. The downside to that is that one that lambed, and we've now got a case of mismothering. But you can't be awake all day and all night as well. So you've got to sort of make the best accommodation as you possibly can. Sue sent 200 stars. Thank you, Sue. Hello, Mum. And she's licking them really, really nicely. Don't forget to spray their navels and give them their first feed, says Victoria. Well, Louise will do it now.
Yeah. Right, I'll just do a close to this now. I'm going to have to go see what's happening down here.
Well, these will need spraying and
yeah.
feeding, won't they?
Right, I'll just do a quick end video.
Right, so this is...
That's good news. Mum's got twins. It's a bond with
Right, so let's check on this one and make sure that our sacrifice of the other lamb is not in vain. So, are you feeling any better this morning, little one? Come on. It's still very humpy, isn't it? It's not in great nick, this. So I'm going to need to give this an injection. This could do with it. This could do. Just draw us off a pentamycin, will you, Dave? Of 1 mil and half a mil pain relief, will you? This is quite perilous, this one. It's still wanting to feed though, isn't it? Go on, little one. You know, the penicillin substitute.
1 mil of pentamycin, then he said to myself.
Pain relief.
1 mil of pain relief.
No, half. Please. So this one's wanting to feed. And there should now be milk there for it to drink. I might try it on the other side, actually. So this one's in what I would call the 50-50 stage. It's got some milk in it.
Eh?
I think it's got. You feel that tummy? I think it's got. Careful. Got some. No, it's the lamb there.
Oh, the lamb.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want me to hold the lamb? So that's the pain relief in. Pop it under the skin and then it don't hurt it as much.
And the
pentamycin under skin as well. Under skin.
yeah, I'm going to just do it there. Or do you want me to do it?
I think shoulder at the other side I would. More loose skin there. Alright. So I'll put that on its board. You see she's just in a bit of attacking this one. Go on. I've took the other lamb off it to try and save this one.
I've chosen is those Jacobs across there.
Right. Go on, you try that side. Right. Go on, you want to feed? See if we can get it to drink from that side, because that's the side that the one that was doing really well was on. And it was really, really thriving. So now we've taken the gamble to wean the other. We really need this one. Come on, little one. I don't think it's without a tummy of milk. It's just obviously got an infection of some sort that's causing it to struggle. Come on, So let's hope that that pain relief spurs it on to hit new heights of endeavour and recovery. So, right, new arrivals. Did he actually? I don't think he has done the navel, has he? Certainly not fed him. Louise, have you dipped the navels before? Yeah. I think those two are going to need navels dipping, please. Excuse me. Right, what I need to do now is just check all these, because these are designated as fit and ready to go out to the fields today. So I just need to make sure that they've had a good night in their communal group. You know, this is the first time that they've been out of the pens in their you know, and see if they can cope really in a group setting. Because if they can cope in here, the theory is, come on, up you get. The theory is they can cope outside. They all seem relaxed, they all seem happy, they're not shouting. Normally if a lamb's hungry, it'll call out. Can we have a look at you, missus? Come on. This one's had a course of antibiotics, so this is one I want to look at. Make sure that they've worked properly. They're two good lambs, aren't they? Big strong lambs, them. Now this is one I'm concerned about. This has got pneumonia. Come on, let's have a look at you. It's stretching. A little bit empty, isn't it? That's not been fed. I need to feed that. No, that's not been fed. And probably isn't strong enough to feed itself. See, it's trying, isn't it? It's trying, but obviously not succeeding on a regular enough basis. So that's one that needs urgent care. I'll see if Louise will help me. Right, this is. Look at that one now. That's a fighter. It's got slightly wonky legs. It's got a brother or sister that's twice its size. It's had to scrap to survive, and it's only survived because Kate has really taken that under her wing on a night and made sure that it does, with extra feeds and support. So these two here, they're not getting enough, are they? Look at that. That's all lumped up. That needs some. Oh, careful. That needs some milk. So, right, so that one. I put all these three in here because they were all ones that I knew needed a little bit more attention than the others. This one not so much. I think these might be all right, actually. And it's such a flighty mum, aren't you? And it's just a case of keeping an eye out. You know, I think that nearly, once these have all gone out, I can let that one out and she'll be next in the field. That one is now feeding, look, so that's really positive. It's a little bit empty, so what I'll do, I'll let it feed, and then I'll top it up when it's had a chance to feed naturally, because mum's milk is best, you know, breast is best, and then I'll top it up with replacement. But the fact that it's up for a sustained period yesterday, its pneumonia was far worse than it is now, so I'll give that another jab in the near future, and keep that one going on the front foot. So that one is a flag, but that's by no means hopeless. In fact, it's very hopeful. And then this little guy here, when he's done feeding, I'll show you him properly. He's got really bowed legs, and then obviously we've got a bit of an issue with mismothering over there. But you can see now it's had a really good drink. It's now laid asleep. Could do with it. I'll get another pot of salt from the farm shop, and we'll keep salting that lamb and see if we can get her to be more amenable towards it. Now that placenta's still hanging down. I'm not sure that placenta's the issue, to be fair. I think it's the apparently another ewe had stolen the lamb. But we'll sort that one way or another. The one that's calling out is the one that's recently weaned, so that's why that one's calling out. It's not particularly hungry. David said that one did feed okay, so all in all, could be worse, could be better, could be worse. But that's sort of lambing time, isn't it? Not everything is always going to be absolutely rosy. I need to feed those. But I mean, they're halfway to feeding, aren't they? Sapphire wants feeding. Yorkshire Rose mooching about down there. Is there a ewe lamb in here? There is. There's one lamb in. I think we might be able to see this lamb in, actually. Let's watch this. There's nothing better than a natural birth, is there? So if we can watch from here and step in if required, then that's what we'll do. So give us a share if you possibly can. We've got a ewe lamb in, a single lamb now. Excuse me. Jill says, has your dad's dog passed? Not that I know of, I hope not. Nancy says, good morning, Farmer Rob. Just back from walking my dog, Moss. Hope you enjoyed your walk. Angela says, remember to write on board re-injections. I will. Yvonne Ellen, I'm late to party. I was reading your new book. Awake. Big thank you to everyone who's bought the book and left positive reviews. Really appreciate that. That does help with future sales. Has the lamb died in the pen with its mum and sibling? It was laid down and you didn't mention. No, there's nothing died. Definitely not. Yvonne says, just been reading your book with my coffee. I'm late to join. And Kay says, good morning, Rob and everyone at Canal Farm. So she's between contractions now. She's going to push again in a second. Here we go. Another push. So that lamb is close, isn't it? It's nearly. I'm not focusing very well on it. I can see something coming out. Fabulous. Sharon says, hi from Australia. Alan says, good morning. John says, yay, alive lambing. So she's up now. So this one's well on the way. I suspect been lambing a little while. And at the point, I would say, of delivering this lamb. Jean says, I'm hopefully catching a live birth. Andrea's just shared, thank you. And BLC is just packing the cart before heading to Cannon Farm. Linda says, finished your book. Wow, I shed a few tears. Awake. It's not what we want, but like Dad says, when you've lived as long as he has, no lifetime is free of anxiety and upset, is it? You know, it's just part of life, unfortunately. So I'm going to gently move in here. I think there's another one going to lamb in the corner as well. So I'll just hang back here, try not to upset it. And we'll hopefully watch this lamb enter the world in the best way possible. The best way possible being a natural birth. That's a good lamb, isn't it? That's a proper bruiser. That must have been the one that's upset the apple cart with our Dutch. Excuse me. So again, she's between contractions. I'll put my glasses on so I can see the screen better. Don't you stand there, please. Oh, that's very inconsiderate to the viewing public. 2,400 people. Jackie says, where's Kate and Ruth? They're on their days off. Everyone needs a day off. Mandy says, you seem thin on the ground today. We're a bit thin on the ground every day at the moment, but we've got new recruits starting very soon. So it's just unfortunate that we're a little bit depleted at the busiest time of year, but we're here to take up the strain. Claire has shared. Sharon says it was a sad, happy and emotional read. Pauline says, good morning, Farmer. Good morning to you, Pauline. Wendy says, I've just finished your book. Thought it was great. Lovely to read about your mum and dad's past. Yeah, undoubtedly the stars of the show, as was, you know, Richard being prepared to you know, bare his soul. But he did find it very helpful to put it down on paper about the loss of his wife Maxine, which was a traumatic time for everyone, but obviously more so, immeasurably more so for Richard and Marshall. Susan says, good morning, Rob. So this is what a live birth looks like. It's periods of contraction where we have a push. It's periods of rest between those pushes. And that's what we're having here. Trevor, morning Trevor, not long time no see. Morning Robert from Sylvia and Trevor at Lincoln. Trevor, what about Barnsley yesterday? Didn't see that coming. Thrash Bolton. We're going for the top 6, here we go. So that lamp is almost upon us. Push, push, push. So again, we're just between contractions again now. Linda says, yes, loved the book. It was emotional, but that's good writing. Sharon. Rob, is there update on Blossom, Brooke and Ruby? Are they in full? There absolutely is an update, and it will be coming soon. Alison says, thank you for your support. Oh, Louise, just shout David, will you? Have we any triplets still on Mum? Just shout him, will you, please? He's just gone into silage pit, that's all. Thank you. I think he's wondering about adopting one onto this, but I don't want to adopt any of them bottle-fed lambs on now because they're all going nicely on the bottle, but if we've got a triplet still on Mum, I would do it. Well done, Barnsley, says Audrey. And Julie says, good morning from East Yorkshire. Marie says, morning. So we're getting ready for another push now. So we're getting to the point of imminent delivery. Elspeth says, morning family, army and farmers, late to join. If it's a girl, call her Pamela, born on Palm Sunday. A great idea. David's across there now, hopefully. Don't think he's coming across. Do their mums take to their lambs easier if delivered naturally as being helped? Well, Caroline, that's a question. But the one that's mismothered this morning was one that was born naturally when we weren't here. So it leads to more opportunity for interference from other ewes. That's the problem. Sarah says, morning, when will the Sapphire and Yorkshire Rows go into the fields? They've been in the fields already. If you tune in to Springtime on the Farm next week, you will see them gallivanting about. Abby says, single. Could really do with David. If we're going to adopt one onto this, I could do with him sooner rather than later. But I don't know if we've got have we any triplets kicking about? Well, she's going for it now. Might as well get me filming straight. He's not out there, he's not coming. What did he say, Louise? Oh, he's not coming across then? I mean, there may come a point where we have to have a look at what's going on here, because obviously we won't wait all day. The problem, I need to look either through the lens or through I keep looking with my own eyes and then missing it on the camera. I'm doing it again, I'm missing. I'm trying to attract David's attention. Have we any triplets, Dave? No. Alright. Well, what were you wanting to adopt then? They're in... They're all... The only one you could... well, that's how I was trying to wave your attention. If you wait for her next contraction, she'll... She'll go down again in 1 second, Dave. You'll come round back. You'll come right round back and then she'll not see you coming. Should be going down there.
What a leg.
So push it back in.
No, I can get it. Try again there. One, two, three. It's coming.
It's not happening.
Come on to the other side. Should I pull? Yeah. One, two. That's it. Let go a bit. That's it. Sorry folks to break away, but we got a situation where one leg was back.
Yeah, I'm going to scrap the car.
I can actually feel his lungs. Just see how he's breathing. Right, as you can see, so we're on a zoom. We've got a big lamb that had a leg back that's breathing, but it's a bit slow. We've got Mum who's doing her best to lick it, and we're just supporting it by holding its mouth open and blowing as much air into its lungs as possibly can. The ribs are all right. And I suppose that's the danger of a natural birth.
Once it got engaged,
if
you couldn't push it back in.
Well, that's it. Once it heads out, you're stuffed. So I suppose that was a clear example of why we sometimes intervene. Just got to hope that our intervention here is in time. Right, so I think what I'm going to have to do now, we're going to have to support this lamb intensively to try and see it through to a successful conclusion. So I think I'm going to have to breathe for it there. Let me actually do it. I'm afraid there don't seem to be anything there. So we're going to have to. So that's absolutely gutting. We've gone from a situation of hopefully seeing a new lamb come into the world and sharing it with you guys and seeing one that's just not made it. It was alive for when it first came out.
It was.
No, it's there's another one going on there.
Disappointing, isn't it? Massive.
There's what we got there. I suppose once the head's out, it's hard to shove it back in because
Well, there were no shoving it back.
No,
in
it was big,
at
wasn't
that
it?
point.
Yeah.
I felt if we couldn't, that
Yeah.
it wasn't an option. And we did get it with one leg in the head,
yeah.
but it was too late for the little fella.
Yeah.
This is a big lamb.
So, right. Sorry about that, folks. It's we're going to have to try and find a way to foster one onto Mum now because she needs a lamb. So, right. We've work to do, I'm afraid. So sorry about that. We'll have to find a way of getting a lamb onto Mum, and making the best of a real bad job. And we've another one in the corner that's going to lamb now as well. So yeah, natural births are all right when they're all right, and they're not all right when they're not. And unfortunately, once that head and one leg is through the pelvis, it's at the point of no return, and that's why she was pushing, but not getting on with it, and that's why I gestured for David to come back and have a look, and we got it, but it was too late, I'm afraid. So right, from Farmers Rob and Dave. It's a moment of sadness.
Disappointing end, isn't it?
We're going to try and salvage what we can. We'll let you know if we manage to get one onto Mum, and we'll do our best for her, make sure we support her with pain relief and everything else that we possibly can. So, wishing you a happy Sunday, and let's hope our Sunday gets better in the near future.
See you later, everybody.
Bye bye.